This is day 6 of the 30-day Camera Shy Challenge. And today I'm going to speak to you about hugs and why they're so important. Hugs are something that are not necessarily tangible. Scientists write a lot about them and say that they're important, but they're not necessarily something that can be scientifically measured, if you were to say so. They are something that, when absent from somebody's life, it has a profound effect on that person psychologically and physiologically. Since working from home, I've had this great challenge of just working a lot harder than I've ever worked before in my life. Not because I didn't work hard when I had a 9-to-5 job, or because I did other jobs not to the best of my ability, but because I know that in order to start something for myself, I'm having to work significantly harder to just gain some traction, to gain some inertia, some momentum in building a business. That has caused me to work almost flat out some days, and even work for 12 hours straight without having breaks. And I know that I need to take breaks, and I'm going to have to factor that in somehow, otherwise I'm going to burn out. Anyway, to get back to the point is that working from home, there's a great temptation to not interact with my children in the same way that I would were I to come home from my job, to come through the front door, to give them hugs. There are occasions where they come up to my desk and they want my attention. And at that time, I'm really deeply invested in what I'm doing, to the point where I'm having to say to them, can you come back later, or not now? And I've really had to train myself out of doing that over the last few days. I've really had to say to myself, no, you just need to stop working and just spend time with them, even if it's just for 2 minutes. And especially with just giving them hugs. So even with the fact that I have 5 boys, there's a temptation to discard or to belittle the importance of hugs. Because I might kind of convince myself to say, well, they're boys and they don't need hugs in the same way that girls do, or isn't it a bit demasculine? It isn't masculine, is it, to be hugging boys all the time? However, I've had to think about my own childhood and think about the hugs that I got from my father and how I really cherished them. When I had a hug with my father, it really, really meant something. And so, not that I hug my boys all the time, but I'm really trying to take time to think about when I seize that opportunity to hug them, that I really make it count. So, are you feeling neglected? Do you feel as though you're not having enough hugs? Speak to somebody about it. Tell them that you would like a hug. And don't reject hugs either. If somebody offers to hug you and you feel as though you're okay with it, then receive the hug. Hugs are great. We all need hugs.